Happy Tuesday afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Tuesday afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Tuesday afternoon, so let's begin. First up, New Hampshire State Police. Here is what New Hampshire State Police said on Tuesday, today, March 16, 2021, at approximately 1:17 a.m., the Epping Police Department responded to a single vehicle rollover on Genesis Road in their town. Initial on-scene information indicated that a Chevrolet Silverado was traveling westbound when its driver failed to negotiate a curve in the roadway. The Silverado left the southern edge of the roadway, striking a number of trees as it rolled over multiple times. One of the Silverado's occupants, Casey McNara, age 26, of Fremont, New Hampshire, was ejected from the vehicle during the crash and sustained fatal injuries. The Silverado had one other occupant who was identified as Ryan Reed, age 29, of Fremont, New Hampshire. He sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to Portsmouth Regional Hospital for treatment. After the request of Epping Police Department, the New Hampshire State Police Collision Analysis and Reconstruction C.A.R. unit responded to the scene and assumed control of the investigation. Due to the collision, Genesis Road was closed for approximately 5 hours while the on-scene investigation was conducted. The New Hampshire State Police were assisted on scene by Epping Police Department, Epping Fire Department, and New England Truck Center. Scene evidence indicated that speed and alcohol impairment are possible contributing factors. However, all aspects remain under investigation. Anyone that may have further information related to this crash is encouraged to contact TFC Nathaniel Goodwin at 603-223-4381 or email at nathaniel.d.goodwin@dos.newhampshire.gov. And also, New Hampshire State Police shared this post. A reminder, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Don't rely on the luck of Irish to get you home safely. Designate a sober driver and make a plan before you celebrate St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Do not drink and drive behind the wheel. Buzz driving, St. Patrick's Day in New Hampshire. Drive sober or get pulled over. The Hudson Police Department issued this and shared this on their Facebook page. The Hudson Police Department would like to remind motorists to pay attention to the school buses on our roads. We have seen an increase in motorists discouraging the stop signs and red lights on the bus while they are stopped to pick up or drop off kids. Please do not text and drive. Distracted driving may be a reason for the increase. Media release of Finley in possession of a firearm. The Pembroke Police Department, Pembroke Police arrested Anthony Downing, 35, LKA of Boscawen, New Hampshire, for Finley in possession of a firearm while investigating a suspicious vehicle in town. Police located Downing sitting in the passenger side of the vehicle parked off the side of the road on Chief Davis Road at approximately 9:15 p.m. on March 14th. Upon further investigation, Downing was in the possession of drug paraphernalia. The owner of the vehicle, also present, allowed officers to search the vehicle, where they located a Glock pistol with the serial number removed in the rear of the vehicle behind Downing. Downing was arrested and charged with the crimes of felony in possession of a dangerous weapon, charging marks on a firearm, and possession of property without a serial number. Downing was released on PR bail with a court date at Merrimack Superior Court to be determined. The firearm has been sent to New Hampshire State Crime Lab for analysis. The Pembroke Police are always looking for anyone with tip on pending investigations. If you give information, you are encouraged to call the department at 485-9173 or 485-3421, or the Concord Regional Crime Line at 226-3100. FBI agents in Keene as part of federal investigation. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
New Hampshire Chronicle, now in its 20th season. Watch new episodes weeknights at 7 on WMUR.
So we're following some breaking news in Keene right now. The FBI says it's conducting an investigation on Marlborough Street. We're told this is part of, quote, court-authorized law enforcement activity. Now, federal agents say there is no threat to the public's safety. At this time, no further details are being released, but we will keep you posted as we learn new information.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Two men arrested in assault on a Capitol Police officer, Brian Sicknick. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Okay guys, Microsoft Surface Pro 7, MacBook Pro. Surface comes with the pen and touchscreen. Mac gave me this little bar, but just give me a whole touchscreen. Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard. Then there's the price. Yeah.
At the latest now in the Capitol siege. Two riders have been arrested for assault, charged for spraying a chemical at Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, who later died. Our Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas is tracking the case from Washington. Good morning, Pierre.
George, good morning. Today, the FBI finally is able to provide some answers as what they believe happened to Brian Sicknick the day of the insurrection. This morning, two people charged with assaulting Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, who tragically died the next day after the mob's vicious attack. Federal prosecutors say that Julian Cater of Pennsylvania and George Tanios of West Virginia assaulted Sicknick and other officers with an unknown chemical, possibly bear spray. The government referencing this video shot by an online media company, which allegedly shows the critical moment just before Sicknick was attacked. Cater allegedly making reference to that spray. Tanios allegedly responding. These images from officer-worn body cameras that day allegedly show Cater in the mob, aiming a spray can at officers. In this image, sources say, you can see Officer Sicknick in his blue police jacket, bent over, allegedly reacting to that chemical that was sprayed at him. According to the FBI, the impacted officers were incapacitated and unable to perform their duties for at least 20 minutes or longer while they recovered from the spray. The new charges come as the FBI continues its homicide investigation into the exact cause of Sicknick's death, which is yet to be announced. With more than 300 suspects charged so far in the mob's assault, the FBI is pursuing more than 100 other suspects. To locate them, agents are carefully going through more than 15,000 hours of surveillance, body cam, and other types of footage, George.
And Pierre, such strict security was put in place after that Capitol siege. It's starting now to come down.
The pressure is building to remove some of that fence because it's such an eyesore. We expect that it will be gradually scaled back, even as more security is added, George.
Pierre Thomas, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you for joining us for this afternoon edition. And I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.